Hello guys, welcome back to the crew Wildrun driving all cars part number 63. After the L we are coming towards the M of Mercedes. Mercedes 300 SLR Uhlenhaut. It's one of the classics racing cars and yeah. It has the looks, it was damn fast at the time. Of course, time moved on, so did the cars and all the mechanical parts evolved and things go way faster than back in the days. I'm not 100% sure where this car come from. Was it in the game? Does it come with one of the monthly packs, which are sort of linked to the season pass as well? Not 100% sure. The group for newbies on my playlist on my channel, part number 1, the car list. There I sort of go over all the special cars, DLC cars, stuff like that. Summit rewards. For those who wonder, or you can find some info on the site as well, although it's not that up to date, I would say. I think this is one in one of the monthly packs, but I'm not 100% sure. What does this thing have? It has a performance and a circuit spec, so 2 specs available. And I think it's also one of those cars, there is one or two I think, that do not have 7 gears. Also not in circuit spec. And that is a bit of a problem. I kinda think, well, it's sort of realistic, because back in the days cars did not have 6 and 7 gears, mostly 4 or later on 5, but the result of that is that it are pretty long gears. Long gear ratio, and yeah. Eventually we'll get to a high top speed, but with long gears we can't expect super fast time on something like a 1 mile drag race as we were doing here. And the result of is 24.1, which is pretty slow for a performance spec. We have a lot of 23 cars, top being 22 cars, 22 seconds cars that is. But we also have a lot of 24 cars in performance tested already, so average, below average even. Time to get the circuit spec out and see what that one can do. '23 cars in general here as well, and a couple of 22s, mainly the bikes. Ferrari 480 did a 21.9 here, Gallardo 22.4, this one 22.8, which is pretty fast. Especially for one of the classic cars. It's comparable with a 4GT. 4GT did 22.803, this one 22.836. So definitely not bad acceleration for the circuit spec. And now we come to probably the problematic part of Mercedes in this game, the handling. Most of them there are 5 Mercedeses in this game, this being the first. In the next videos I will cover the other 4. And they all sort of have the same problem. They slide all over the place, and yeah. It's the same with this classic one. The response is kinda okay, but meanwhile we are making tire marks or skid marks on the road. And yeah, that's already suggesting wheel spin. And then you already know we are going to have a problem. If we're gonna slide into the corners and you are suffering from wheel spin, then you're also not gonna accelerate. Smoking tires coming out of every corner, trying to get it out of the corner. And that's all good as a fun factor, but there's nowhere you're gonna go with that in a time attack, other than losing time compared to the competition. Here we go, yo. It's a bit of a fight, and that's what you're gonna have with most of the Mercedeses in this game. And the long gears obviously also not really helping to get you moving. Although I do expect some kind of decent top speed. Most of the other cars, well, at least 2 of them, are dealing with the 63 AMGs, which is well, actually it's a 6.2 V8, but the 63 is suggesting it's a 6.3, but yeah. So power they have, once you can get them going, they usually result in a pretty high top speed. Not sure for this one, I haven't driven this one that much in performance yet. There we go. Easily over 400 kilometers an hour. 403, that's the same as Ferrari, I think. Ferrari 458, that is. But this one, compared to that one, lacks the handling, lacks the acceleration. And apparently also doesn't like fences. The handling is tricky and the wheel spinning is a real problem with this one. Tire marks after every corner or after every little switch, so the wheel spin is a bit too much in this car, at least in my opinion. The brakes are pretty good and the top speed is decent. In this case even pretty decent. Over 400 kilometers an hour. That is what the better performance specs do as well on that little downhill section there. But in general, in situations like this, where you have 2 specs available, usually the circuit spec is the better one. And that's also the case with this one, and which makes you can use it. We'll see if the top speed is high enough, but then you can use it on circuits and ovals mainly due to the high top speed. Brakes, pretty good. Almost came to a standstill before the corner, but also this one. Tire marks, wheel spin. And have a bit of a fight. And with 22.8 at the mile drag, also acceleration is not that bad. But yeah, if you think about it, where should you use it, or where would it be possible to use it? European qualifiers, and then yeah, then it's up against Lamborghinis and Ferraris, and just not good enough. Brakes are okay, handling is not really okay. It's a bit of a fight, and that's where you lose it for time attacks and stuff, so leaves us with speed trap maybe, where you can use it. But yeah, then we are talking Lamborghini Gallardo with 455, which this one probably won't be able to do. Although we are going sort of at the limiter, 421, 422. So as well in circuit and performance, it sort of gets amongst the highest top speeds that we reached on that point there, the downhill section. So for this circuit scene, it also has a pretty decent acceleration, which is not really the case with the performance. So I would go for best use for the circuit spec. Acceleration okay, top speed okay, brakes okay, handling a bit of a problem. That's where you're gonna lose it, on the handling of this thing. But other than that, pretty decent car. Unfortunately, it's up against the European top cars, and yeah, then it's a bit coming short. I will see you guys in the next one, and bye for now.